Hi.
What's going on?
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Wynne,
And I'm Sophia.
Okay.
and we're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press.
Right on. Here we go.
In our history class, we watched the John Adams miniseries you starred in.
Okay.
How did playing this role affect your perception of America?
Oh, wow. It was a lot in there. I had no idea what, you forget what a struggle it was, you know what I mean? And the whole idea, I remember thinking the interesting thing was the whole idea of independence. They had to come up with that idea. It didn't exist before. They were the first people to do it. And the risk they were taking, I'd forgotten about, you know what I mean? It was such a risk what they were doing, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. You come from a family of teachers, but decided to become an actor. In the holdovers, you end up playing a teacher. How do you think growing up surrounded by teachers affected the way you played this role?
I think it had a lot to do with how I did it. I also went to a school like that, and I had teachers like that. I had a teacher actually a lot like this guy, so I drew a lot on that. And then, my father had colleagues, and it was a huge, huge part of playing the character. I had so much to draw on and think about, so tons. Yeah.
How did that teacher impact your life?
Well, what was interesting was that he was like this guy, and he wasn't a very nice guy. But I realized at a certain point that he was a good guy. He wasn't nice, he didn't care about being liked, but he was actually a good person, and he was a good teacher. So that was actually a cool thing to realize about him, was that, his appearances were deceiving. He wasn't what he appeared to be not nice, but he was a pretty good guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One more, and then I'm going to
Awesome.
down.
Okay.
Sorry, ladies.
In the holdovers, Mr. Hunnam tells Angus, history is not simply the study of the past, it is an explanation of the present. What specific events in your life help explain who you are today?
Oh, boy. Well, probably a lot of the sort of theater I did as a kid. I think having a mother who had wanted to be an actress when I was a little kid, and, things like Halloween were a big deal for sort of getting into makeup and costumes, and I think a lot of that. I think the fact that my mother was kind of a performer probably influenced all three of us, my siblings too, to sort of go into the arts.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks.